Hello everyone, this is NFL Draft Series with my analysis of the Green Bay Packers first round selection, number 26 overall, Jordan Love, quarterback, Utah State. Okay, I'm trying to compose myself. This is the worst pick of all the selections, of all the 32 selections in the first round. Hands down, worst selection of them all. Why? Please hear me out. I'm appealing to your logic and reasoning here. Please try and listen up to what I have to say. He's inaccurate, makes horrible decisions on the field, and is not anywhere near Patrick Mahomes as a prospect. Patrick Mahomes got better every single year that he was at Texas Tech. Jordan Love, his final year, this previous year, was much worse than the year he had prior. So that's one huge absolute difference. The second is the arm talent wise, I guess you could say it's kind of similar, but accuracy wise, no, not even close. And decision making wise, they're not even in the same stratosphere. If we're talking about the distance between like the Milky Way galaxy and like another galaxy in the universe, that wouldn't even estimate or give us a context to the gulf that is Jordan Love and Patrick Mahomes Jr. So don't even try to compare those two. It's ridiculous that people are even putting those two in the same breath. Jordan Love is just, I have to calm down. I apologize. This is the worst selection of the first round. I thought Mr. Gutekunst did a horrible job with Rashawn Gary last year, 12th overall selection. And it really scared me about his thought process, his decision making, and what he values in a prospect to take them last year. So I wasn't surprised they did something like this. Actually, when they were on the clock, I was saying Jordan Love just to try and hope that they didn't take him because I thought he would be the worst selection possible there, and then they took him. I'm just ranting here. Overall, you look at a lot of different metrics that go into what makes a quarterback successful. It's intelligence, it's decision making, it's their accuracy, and all of those boxes Jordan Love does not tick in any means. He's far below what you would even consider for average, and this doesn't help the Packers in any way. He's not even going to see the field for 3 or 4 years. Like okay, this is the best thing that can come from this selection. Brian Gutekunst gets fired and the Packers have a horrible year next year. That's absolutely the best thing that can happen from this selection. That this wakes up Mark Murphy to be like, you know what? This guy is nowhere near Ted Thompson level, and we need to move on. And I mean, I don't mean to throw this guy under the bus, but this is a burning dumpster fire of a selection if there ever was one. I nearly had a heart attack and a panic attack when Rashawn Gary was selected last year. This is cherry on top, the icing on top. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's horrendous. It just informs so much of what he sees in players and how he values certain things like traits, and it's not what translates to the NFL. And it just makes me really sad because I thought there was sufficient enough evidence out there that anyone with like 2 brain cells that are still functioning could actually understand and be aware of, but apparently that's too big of a task. I mean, Mr. Gutekunst might be a wonderful person, but he is a horrible selector of football talent as an NFL GM. So I'm sorry, but he needs to get fired sooner rather than later. Okay, that's my piece. This went much longer than I expected, but all the Green Bay Packer fans out there, I'll give you a hug. You need it right now. Like, this is a very sad day. I mean, Tony Mandrich was a horrible selection 30 years ago. This will go down in the history books as maybe rivaling that in horrendousness. I mean, not in the way that, Tony Mandrich was the second overall selection. This is only the 26th overall, so it won't be viewed in the same kind of light. But to me, it's just as egregious. It's just as atrocious. And I see no logic here whatsoever, or sound argumentation, other than this escalates and intensifies the pressure on Gutekunst, and hopefully he will no longer be the GM of the Green Bay Packers. So I hate to say that about someone, but when you're not good at your job, I don't think you should be allowed to still have that job. Okay, that's all. Bye.